Take it nice and easy.
Hey, don't speed up.
All right, here we are for the hour for Wednesday. 4-2, I believe. A little bit of a light crowd today. 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 riders. Gonna be light. Two. Start at 2. Next time, we'll start next time. Bang! And we're off. 60 minutes to go. All right, today I'm going to try and talk a little bit about flow and efficiency. Flow and efficiency. Very important that you find a level of efficiency in your riding style, in your pedaling technique, in your drafting, in your cornering. And for bicycle racing, we can correlate efficiency to the highest level of speed with the lowest level of exertion. And of course, since it's being a race, the high level of speed comes first. And then you have to figure out how to create that speed with minimal or lesser exertion. The ultimate level of efficiency I term as effortless motion. When you can find that spot and you can go along at a good rate of speed with almost no exertion, no energy output. And quite often that's a matter of perception. We talked about perception last week. If you can perceive that you're going along at 26 miles an hour effortlessly, then you're going to be ahead of the game. And the best way to find that pocket of near effortless motion is with the flow. These guys riding nice tonight. Just a bunch of regulars. Almost half aren't here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's actually half. Now the flow comes in a few different types. There's your own personal flow, your own personal efficiency. There's the flow of the group, or the peloton, as many people like to say nowadays. On the track, we used to call it a group, or a pack. Every group or peloton has its own flow. There's also the flow of the track, or the course. Let's say it's a crit or a road race, and you can find each of those flows to increase your efficiency.
Yeah, it is. It's small. What's on?
As the field flows down the back straight. Now, of course, it can be very easy to find a flow early in a training session or early in a race. And that's a good time to practice effortless motion. As the riders come down the straightaway, you can see the flow of the line. See, as they come out of the corner, they tend to float up a little bit. Everybody floating up along with them. And then back down again. That makes your life easier. Now, if you're towards the back and you're not flowing up and down with the group, then you're interrupting your flow and also the flow of the group and making your life tougher, as well as those behind you. No abrupt movement. Everybody's fluid. Three laps to go for the sprint. A good looking group of rock bike riders, huh? Huh?
I think this will be a light sprint.
Yeah. Don't have any of the animators here today. I'm not sure what he was questioning. Here we go, we got some movement. Nice safe sprint. Okay, now Hector, you can see Hector's attacked now. If you're attacking with other riders, Hector has attacked. Take your speed up. Nope, he swung up. Right after a sprint is a good time to attack, because then you're taking that flow from the sprint and just continuing on upstream with it. Now, one of the keys to efficiency, one of the keys to finding your flow is your position on the bicycle. You have to have your seat at the proper height, your saddle at the proper position fore and aft, so that you have a nice fluid pedaling style, so that your legs can flow around in those little circles as efficiently as possible. And then your aerodynamic position comes into play. You have to perceive that you're slicing through the wind. You want to be sitting up high, your arms spread wide, buffeting the wind. You want to be a nice low position with the handlebars. Your head down low, back flat, so you can slice through the wind as effortlessly as possible. Also, when you're sitting up too high with the shoulders, it inhibits your pedaling style and causes you to steer quite a bit while you're pedaling. When we get closer to the next sprint, I'll try and show you, give you a good view of the riders, and you can see who's got flow and who doesn't. Now most of them are riding up on the tops and so forth, so it's not really a good judgment. But you can just look at them as they come toward you and see who has a nice, smooth, fluid pedaling style. Shoulders aren't rocking, the knees aren't popping out, and their circles are a fluid motion. Okay, here goes Hector again on the attack. Now Hector still hasn't found a nice fluid technique yet. Let's see if we can zoom in on him down the back straight. A lot of power with this guy. See how much body motion there is? We don't want that. It'll be nice and smooth. Zoom back down again. This camera has a really funky zoom. All right, here comes Hector. As he goes down the back street, you can see how his back could be quite a bit flatter. He scoots up a lot of air as It's hard to slice through the air when you're a scoop. And he still hasn't made the catch yet. There's the catch right here. That's the objective of the clip-on handlebars for pursuing and time trialing. To give you a more aerodynamic position so you can slice through the wind. Quite often take a rider a while to find that proper position for themselves. A lot of times newer riders say they're uncomfortable in the proper aerodynamic position. It can take a little while to get used to. It's not a natural position. But once you find that position, and once you get comfortable with it, you'll know immediately when that position's not right from then on. It can be very easy for your flow to get disrupted when you're riding in a line like this. You're having to back off, speed up, back off, and speed up. Well, that's using a lot of extra energy, and there's no flow at all with that. So what you have to do is find the flow of the group, and then if you find yourself having to adjust your speed regularly, then you need to try and figure out where that disruption of the flow is coming from. So if there's a rider forward in the line from you that is not riding steady, maybe they're inexperienced, maybe they don't know any better, who knows, then you need to create a little cushion between you and the rider in front of you so that the line can go like this and you can maintain a steady pace. You don't have to back off, speed up, back off, speed up. Usually if you're having to back off a lot, that means you're riding too close. As I demonstrated last week, I think it was, the draft is about 70 meters long, okay? So if you're sitting 1.5 feet off the wheel in front of you instead of 1 inch off the wheel in front of you, then that wheel can slow down and speed up, slow down and speed up, and you can maintain a steady rate of exertion. Ready to go for the sprint. And not only does that enhance your flow, but it also enhances the flow of the rest of the group. And everybody can ride smoother because the people behind you aren't having to adjust to your speed changes. Get the drop, David. Okay, now we can look going the back straight. It's kind of hard to see over there, but you can kind of see who's efficient and who isn't, just by their body position. Just watch as they come down the straightaway. Look for the bell now. David making. Dave held on to your handlebars. Whenever you're sprinting, you want to be in the drops of the handlebars with a good grip on the bars.
He's on the top.
I know. Very dangerous to be like David is there, sprinting on the tops. The important factor in sprinting is power development. Okay, you've got to be able to develop and exert a high level of power. Sometimes flow gets secondary in that last lap in the sprint. You have to be in the bottoms of the bars where you get a nice strong grip on the bars. Looks like Shar and Carr are going. Pick it up. They're not going very fast. Well, David had attacked early in that sprint. Now he's out. Ricky's out. You got to pick it up. Why are they going so slow? That's the group back here. Why are they taking 2-lap pulls? "20 minutes in.
The hard part is going through. Half the
Yes.
group is
That's right. See, now this little breakaway, they've found a nice flow. And now they're just churning right up to the group. When you're in a pace line or a pack or a peloton, the most efficient place to be is in the draft. Once you lock into that draft, you've got a nice efficient aerodynamic position, your pedaling style is efficient and fluid, then you can perceive effortless motion. You can tell yourself, this is easy. These people cannot drop me because I'm in the flow. And really on the track, with as much energy as you can save while drafting, while sitting in the pocket, with a good strong mind and proper perception and proper flow, you really should be able to sit on anybody's wheel for almost any length of time at almost any speed. When I was a skinny little junior, I'm talking skinny and little, racing out the Encino Velodrome in the 70s, nobody could drop me. I could sit on your wheel all day long. As long as I didn't have to pull. Okay? And the perception that I had, I called the sky hook. Kept it right here in my back pocket, even though I didn't have any pockets, okay? I lock on your wheel, reach back there, and throw that sky hook up around your waist, and you weren't dropping me. Think about it. If you're getting a 30% advantage in the draft, okay, we're going to call it 33% just for numbers' sake. It's a third, right? And I'm capable of maintaining 300 watts for any length of time. Well, then you're going to need to maintain 400 watts just to get the same energy level as me. That's a big difference. If we're maintaining 30 miles an hour, which is pretty darn fast, right? That's about as fast as an elite peloton, okay? And you're exerting the energy needed for 30 miles an hour, and I'm sitting fifth in the line, and everybody's riding efficiently and flowing. I'm only exerting the energy of 20 miles an hour. I can do that all day long. Get that sky hook out, put it up around that waist, and just flow. And perceive that I'm in the pocket. Perceive that I have effortless motion. Now, of course, that all changes when it comes time to pass. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah.
Now, you as a sprinter, it's a little different because you got a lot of accelerations there, a lot more explosive power being exerted. But if you're a sprinter and you're in a team sprint situation, you got to find that pocket and hang on to guys that might be faster than you. There might be guys on the team that are faster than you. But by using efficiency and flow, you can level the playing field a little bit and find a pocket. So that until it's your turn to pull, your turn to explode, you can have some effortless, high-speed motion. And 2 to go for the sprint when they come by. Okay. Is that car in the sprint?
Yep.
Here we go. There's the attack by the breakaway. Down the back straight. Probably 33, 34 miles an hour for these guys. Yeah, life's rough when there's only 9 riders in the field. Looks like car is going to continue with the breakaway. Swing off, let's go, pick up. Here's the group. Something every week.
You got a $300 Apple Watch you should invest in.
Are you going to go? Then go. We're kind of lackadaisical on the breakaways today. It's not going to work in a race situation. You got to go or not go. Can't hang out the front thinking about it. If the group sees you thinking about it, they're going to chase you down. Up and go. Pick it up. Now they're going. They got about a half lap lead. See now, all car did was continue the flow of the sprint through the finish line and around the track. And she found herself a quarter lap off the front all of a sudden. Really not even planning on breaking away. There you go. A lot of times, a rider will perceive that they're getting tired and they're in a chase. Watch it keep coming down the thing here. You'll see car, nice flow to her style. Nice aerodynamic. Everything going fluidly. Hector tends to look like he's fighting the bike a little more. Have to go down the back straight here. If you're comfortable and efficient, you can maintain a higher rate of speed for a longer period of time. Now in a racing situation, each race has its own flow to it. Each type of race and each individual race on any certain day. Point races very obviously have a different flow than scratch races, than elimination races, than tempo races. Okay? But also, the points race today will probably have a little bit different flow than the points race next week. You got different characters in there. It might be a different track. And if you're aware of flow, then you can very quickly analyze the current situation and find the flow there. This is why you'll see in many elite level points races and scratch races, especially international races or in Europe, the riders tend to maintain a very high rate of speed throughout the race. The reason for this is they're all working together to create a strong flow. They don't want anyone to interrupt that flow by attacking. So if you're going on a steady, high rate of speed, people are more discouraged to attack. And if you're looking to attack, and you're in that situation, then what you want to wait for is a disruption in the flow. Riders riding along real smooth, going 33 miles an hour, swinging off, swinging off, swinging off. And all of a sudden, one guy decides to swing up from second place. And all of a sudden the flow is interrupted. Boom, that's your moment. That's the time to attack, okay? Because everyone's flow has been interrupted. Once their flow is interrupted, they're reluctant to get back in that flow again. It's just a psychological thing. Especially with bike racers, we're always looking for a draft. They're always looking for somebody else to attack, somebody else to react. And if you're a smart bike rider, and you know there's other smart bike riders in the race, and you're going along, and they've got a nice flow going, nice high rate of speed, and all of a sudden the flow is interrupted, then what you're going to do is look around to see who's going to attack at that moment, because they are also paying attention. Maybe they saw this video, and they understand the efficiency and the flow of the group. Another thing, well, I'll get right back, hold on. Two to go for the sprint. 2 to go for the sprint. Everybody's just kind of sitting in now. Getting a little toasty, a little tired. Okay, we're starting to get some movement. Hector picking it up from the front. The girls slow to react. Got Steve bringing David up. Got to get around Brad. David getting around Steve and Brad down the back street. We got Hector and the twins. Again, look how nice and fluid the twins are, how Hector is a little bit rough. One thing that can disrupt the flow of a points race or a criterium is a sprint, a point sprint or a premium sprint. It's one of the reasons why promoters put premiums out there. Okay? I want to disrupt the flow. Okay? So, if you're prepared for that, again, you can take advantage of it much more efficiently. Again, if you're looking to attack in a points race, you can follow the sprint in. Maybe not try to get first or second, you know, come in fourth or even out of the points in fifth or sixth. Now the flow is very high as you're coming through the sprint, right? It's bell lap, pace is very high now. You're just sitting on a wheel. You've got that sky hook out there. You're going full speed with these guys with less effort, but you're just sitting on. Your perception is effortless motion. Come through the finish line, and what's going to happen to their flow? Their flow is going to be disrupted, right? Because now they've finished their sprint. They've finished that effort. Now these smart guys will continue with their speed for the next half lap. A lot of guys will swing up right here though, or sit up right here right away, okay? But they're going to sit up at least by turn 3 usually. They're a little bit winded. They're calculating the points in the place that they got, and then is your time for you to attack while their flow is all disrupted. And if you can attack at that time with 1 or 2 other riders, they're all going to look at each other, try to figure out who's going to chase. You guys line it all up, get into a nice quick flow, and by the time the other riders get organized, you've got half a lap on them. And then what's likely to happen is they're not going to get organized. They're not going to get into a flow. You guys are now half lap off the front, and you change pace, sitting on real nice and close. You've got a great flow going. The pack is trying to chase. One guy swings up, next guy swings up, and all of a sudden their flow is disrupted again. And you guys just keep on flowing. Okay? And you gain a lap. Or you stay off long enough to win the next sprint. And that's because all the other guys in the group, or girls, were not planning to attack. Even though they were 6th or 7th place, they were sprinting all out. They weren't conserving energy. They didn't have that sky hook out. They weren't in the flow. Okay, they're out there going crazy for no points. So even though they didn't get any more points than you got, they exerted a whole lot of worthless energy and are now unwilling to chase you down. The best time to attack in any race is at the moment of disrupted flow. That's why so many coaches still believe in low gear training during the proper time of year, because riding a low gear enhances your ability to flow. Efficiency. Your whole body has to be in the flow. Okay? It's hard to be flowing when you're sprinting, though. That's a whole different subject. But in this type of ride, long distance ride, lengthy track race, criterium racing, anything but short sprinting, flow is paramount. You gotta flow at high speed, effortless motion. No good to flow slow. Do not flow slow. Okay? You gotta find the fast flow. Three to go for the next sprint. All right. That's tough with no wheels, huh? Now, it's a lot harder to flow on the trainer. Okay, if you're watching this and you're riding the trainer, I can understand. But there is still a flow that you can find, okay? And that's with your pedaling efficiency and your perception. You know, if you're riding along in a time trial, or chasing a break, or trying to break away, or on the track, or whatever, and you're going 27 miles an hour, instead of thinking to yourself that you're going to power up to the next level of speed, you can tell yourself you're just going to flow up to the next level of speed. You can increase your speed effortlessly. It's a psychology. It's a mind game. is find a faster flow. Create another level of effortless motion. All right, 39 laps to go. Now, one of the ways that you find that is through relaxation. Relaxation doesn't mean slowing down. It means flowing at the same speed. No wasted energy. A lot of times people will hear me telling my riders, especially in a time trial, in a pursuit perhaps, maybe not so much in a kilo, but in a pursuit or in a breakaway situation, to relax their face. Okay, because that's where it starts. That's where the relaxation starts. That's where the flow starts. When you're starting to get fatigued at the end of a race during a high-speed pursuit. People will grit their teeth and squint their eyes. And all this muscle contraction, that all takes energy. And you're perceiving that you're going so hard, you're tense, and you're squeezing the handlebars. Okay? You're telling yourself how much it hurts. That's not the flow. Okay? That's not the flow. Okay? So what you have to do is you start relaxing your face. Open your mouth. Let me draw a drop. Getting more air in effortlessly. Do a little experiment. You can grit your teeth and inhale. Okay? Feel how much effort that takes in your lungs. And then open your mouth and inhale. You get much more air, much less effort. Okay? That's the flow. That's the relaxation. So you relax your face. You let your jaw drop. You open your mouth. You unsquint your eyes. And you start telling yourself, I'm flowing. And then it comes down from there, your shoulders, and your hands, the bars. Okay? Your legs, you've got to keep churning, but you might be able to find that you can relax a little bit and pedal a little quicker because you're not wasting all kinds of extra energy. All your energy goes into the pedaling motion. Perhaps at that time, you drop your head a little bit to improve your efficiency, to improve your aerodynamics. Go a little faster. Okay? If you do it all right, at the end of the race, you're going to melt off your bike, stumble down the trash can, and your innards are going to come flowing right out. Okay? Well, that's the right time for it. Okay? After the ride, go into convulsions, seize up. But during the race, during the time trial, you want to flow. Okay? That's the key. That's why some climbers are so good, because they know how to flow in that climb. And that's definitely why some time trialists are so good, because they know how to maintain effortless motion for long periods of time at high rates of speed. And it's a mental perception, a lot of it is. Okay? There's some factual realities, sitting in the draft, having a proper aerodynamic position, being well trained, have a good pedaling style. Yes, those are all realistic factors. But then there's the perception of flow as well. The ability to relax while maintaining a high rate of speed. The ability to relax while accelerating. A lot of times, like in a road time trial, riders are going along real good and they're starting to fatigue and they feel that they're losing speed. And what they do is they start panicking. start getting tense. Okay, start squinting, start gripping. Okay, and what happens? They slow down even more. You find yourself in that position, so you got 5 miles to go, your 25-mile time trial. Relax a little bit. Get efficient. And tell yourself how much more efficient you've gotten. Lower your head. Get in your upright position. Let your jaw drop. And flow another mile an hour quicker. Don't force it. Ride it. I hope that helped. I know it's a little bit far out there for some people, but this is the way I think, okay? I'm sorry. We got 25 laps to go in the hour. Yeah, I still feel the draft. They're over there. I feel the draft hitting me still. If you want to check your position out, get on the rollers, have somebody take a photograph of you, or a videotape of you. Everybody's phone is a video camera nowadays, and you can check how efficient you are. Okay. Southern California, you're always welcome to come on by the track. Whenever I'm here, I'm willing to take a look at you on your position on your road bike and your track bike and help you out. Here we go. A little early move by Shar. She either miscounted the laps, I think, or I miscounted the laps myself. Carlene getting on the back of it. Hector making a move. $19 to go. And everybody's everywhere.
It's counted.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Get back in there.
Drop right in here with these guys. You're the group. Come on, let's go. Take a lap, Julian. Let's go. You're out here now. So you see the twins going down the back straight? How efficient their positions are? Julian, maybe not so much. Come on, pick it up. Come on. Out of the way, Julian. Come on. This is Julian's first lap ever. Yes, Julian is one of the sponsors of many of these riders. And he's also talking to, I think, the Altera team about maybe sponsoring those kids a little bit. He's a very good guy. He rides the bike very well as well. It does a lot for the sport. I box. Out of the way, Julian. And the recording is going on perfectly. Now sometimes if you follow these videos along at home, you'll notice that about half-hour mark there's a little skip. That's because, I don't know why, maybe because it's the way the program is made, is when the video saves on my phone, it breaks it into two different videos and I have to splice it back together.
Oh!
And when I splice it back together or it splits it to save, there's a few seconds lost in the middle there sometimes. Yeah, here we go. What's the end here? Let's go. Come on, 13 to go. Let's keep it moving. Attaboy, Brad taking a nice strong pull here at the end. I like to see that. Attaboy, Brad. Come on, keep it rolling, Char. Char. That's Char. Kick, Brad, kick. Oh, he's done. Yeah, that's good though, see? Instead of pulling out the middle and quitting the ride, he goes to the front and takes one good last hard pull. Good pull, buddy. Ready to go. See, before you drop out of a ride, let's put a little hurt out on him. Okay? As long as it's appropriate. And in the last 20 laps of the hour, we always push the pace up. All right, come on. Let's pick it up. Pick it up. 8 laps to go. All right, Julian, get in, Julian. Here we go. Good, strong group. Tom, get on Char. Right there, get on Char. 6 to go. Okay, now it's really important to flow. You got to find that pocket. Effortless motion. Even though you're dying, even though you're hurting. You have to tell yourself, these guys are no better than me. I can sit on their wheel forever. Then once your turn to pull, you got to figure out how to deal with that. But the attitude is nobody drops me. Nobody drops me. Okay, 3 to go. Come on, Dave, get back on. Let's pick it up. Okay, car up. Get back on. Come on, Julian. Pick it up, Julian. 2 to go. Right there, car. Get on, Ricky, car. Don't go back there. There we go. Come on, Julian. Kick, Julian. Kick. Okay, Shark kept from getting lapped. That's good. All the way in. Let's go. Kick, kick, kick. Very good. Beautiful. Nice. 1 hour, 12 seconds. Perfect. All right. Thank you very much. I enjoyed the talk. Nice hour with just a few people. A little tougher that way, but it's still good training, right? Okay. So be sure and subscribe and like the video. That helps so much. And share it. Share it on your social media. I really appreciate that. And comment down below in the YouTube comments section. All right. Coach Roach. See ya.